Alright guys, this is it. We are in the final days before the release of Shenmue 3. Only 9 days left. It's hard to believe. We're almost there after all this time. We have now entered the final countdown. Okay, so there's a couple of things I wanted to get out of the way and mention in this video in relation to Shenmue 3. So the first thing is I'm officially an Epic creator. What does this mean, you ask? It means that anytime you make any kind of purchase from the Epic Games Store, whether it's Shenmue 3 or Trials Rising or Fortnite DLC, anything at all from the Epic Games Store, if you enter the creator tag Oregon Pacifist with a dash in the middle, that actually gets me a small little cut of the purchase you make. It doesn't cost you anything at all, but it does show your support for me and this channel. So I would hugely appreciate it if you ever find yourself in the Epic Games Store wanting to make a purchase. Second thing is Best Buy on Black Friday, which is of course the day after Thanksgiving. They're going to have a huge sale, but in the sale, Shenmue 3 is going to be almost half off. Instead of the normal price, which is $59.99, it's going to be discounted to $34.99. So if you know anybody out there that is interested in Shenmue 3, like, oh, this game looks pretty good, I'll wait for a price drop or I'll wait for a deal. Turns out they don't have to wait very long, just about a week and a half, and they can get it for almost half off. So spread the word and let it be known. I've watched a couple of YouTube videos where people are concerned, like, oh man, maybe that's a sign this game is not very good, they're already discounting it, this game is probably going to fail, and I don't think that's the case at all. So the way it works is whenever a retailer purchases copies of a game, they've already paid their dues to receive the copies of the game. It's not up to the developer of the game to dictate what the price is. There's a suggested price in which they suggest retailers sell the game at, but it's ultimately up to the retailer what they want to sell that copy of the game for. Most retailers sell it for the suggested price, which is $59.99 or around there. So Best Buy is actually making Shenmue 3 what they call a loss leader, meaning they're taking a loss on it. I can guarantee you Best Buy, for every copy of Shenmue 3 sold on Black Friday, they're actually taking a loss. They're actually losing money. But what it does is it brings customers into the store so they can purchase other things like, hey, I actually need a new controller, or I need an HDMI cable, or I need this or that. So it is a loss leader. That's what they call it in the industry. So there you go. But I wanted to make this video to spread word about that deal because the more copies of Shenmue 3 that we can get out the door in the first month, the higher the chances of seeing Shenmue 4. And you know that as soon as Best Buy runs out of copies of Shenmue 3, once they sell out of their Black Friday run, then they can always order more. They're going to have to order more, which is going to be making more money for Deep Silver and Sony and everybody else involved. Games end up in the bargain bin whenever a retailer purchases too many copies of a game and they can't move them. They're just sitting on the shelf, taking up space for games that would be sold. So that's why games end up in the bargain bin. The retailer's just sick of looking at them and wants to get rid of them. But keep in mind, if you're watching this video and you've decided to cancel your pre-order to get this cheaper deal for Shenmue 3 instead, keep in mind that it's just the standard version of Shenmue 3. It's not, the deluxe edition. It doesn't have all the pre-order bonuses, so you have to kind of weigh your options there. Do you want to go with a cheaper copy of Shenmue 3, the game, or do you want to get the, collectors, the pre-order stuff? So ultimately it's up to you, but I wanted to let this be known and get this out there because it is a great deal and it's a great way to get players to purchase Shenmue 3 who otherwise would have either not bought it at all or waited a really long time to buy it. So we're going to get Shenmue 3 going right out of the gate, and it's going to be amazing. Just think that in 9 days, we're going to be playing Shenmue 3 for the first time. It's an incredible feeling, and we're going to get Londi and Ryo in the same room for the first time since the beginning of the first Shenmue game. And actually, a small part of me wants Ryo to say this to Londi.
I'm gonna hit you, and you're gonna fall.
I highly doubt that's going to happen, but it would be pretty funny, let's be honest. The third and final thing I wanted to go over in this video is the fact that they did a new interview with Yu Suzuki where they show a bunch of new gameplay footage and outfits. It looks really cool. I love the fact that they have so many different outfits for Ryo Hazuki. It's not just the standard brown leather jacket and the white t-shirt. It's no longer glued to his character model, so I'm really excited to be able to switch it up and change up the clothing. I'm definitely going to look through all the different clothing options in the game, but there's one that I'm definitely going to use for probably about 99% of my gameplay, which is the really awesome black leather backer jacket. Man, that thing was cool. And I'm also looking really forward to the forklifts, the forklift driving in Shenmue 3. I don't know what it is, but every single time I get to the forklift portion of Shenmue 1, I just love it. I love driving the forklift and moving the crates. I don't know what it is. It's almost like relaxing. Like, I would love to start my mornings playing that every single morning. But that's all I got for this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you really soon.